Hey, good day, friends. What is right now going to be in this video is about maybe 10-12 minutes of me putting the body of my 928 S4 onto the drivetrain, torque tube, transmission, rear K-member, rear axles, rear hubs, rear shocks. Everything I just mentioned has been media blasted, rebuilt, new parts where needed, serviced, and powder coated or primed, painted, or powder coated, and improvements made. So new wheel bearings, new CV axles, everything except the bushings. Okay, I didn't do the bushings because they looked okay, but they're 30 years old. And I will change those, but I'm not going to change them right now. I want to get everything together and be able to drive it. And then I'll pull those kind of services on it as I go into it. So, enjoy the video. Good morning, everybody. It's done. It's all ready to go back in the car now. The shifter linkage is really good, really tight. I reutilized this rear boot. I reutilized this rear shifter boot sleeve off of an older transmission. It is bad. I do need to change it, but I don't want to wait for the part to come in. I just want to tape it up, put it in, and make it work. So this thing's in. It's really nice and tight. First gear. First. I can't even find it. Second, third, fourth, fifth. Reverse. Look at that. Very, very short throw. I really look forward to driving this car. First, zwei, drei, vier, fünf Getriebe. And reverse. This is as tight as it's ever going to get, folks, on a 928. Having a shifter that's this tight is really ideal. There we go. Juice.
It may be circumstantial, it might just be me. But in this particular painting of Mercury, of Hermes, I see all the letters of Kappa. I find it very interesting. You see the shape of the letter Kaf? He's making it with his arm. and with his feet. With his arm and leg, we could see Kaf, Vav on the body, Kaf, and Beb. Again, it might just be reading too much into it. I think that's interesting. Some of these painters knew these mysteries that come true. To understand Kaf, we need to understand something about the Bible. In the book of Genesis, chapter 1, we find the most important treatise about it. The first chapter of Genesis explains the entire process of the cryptic, hidden. We don't have time to explain it all in detail today. Today I want to point out to you what's hidden there about Mercury. In that chapter, we see explained to us the 7 days of Genesis. Most people read that chapter literally and think that those 7 days refer to literal days in which God created the universe. The real meaning, the important meaning, is how the forces of divinity create the perfect atom, which is a self-realized God, which is another God. It is how the highest levels, those archetypes, hidden in the highest regions, take form, become a God. So, in that section of the Bible, it says...
These bolts here are painted yellow, not because I want to showcase yellow as a favorite color of mine, because I forgot to take these bolts down to get re-zinced like an idiot. I forgot to do that, so I cleaned them up and then put self-etching primer on them, put a sealer on them, and then put this yellow paint on them for right now. So I'm not here trying to do color coordinated stuff. It's just the way it is. So you can see the other bolts here.
That's the same alchemy.
I took these down to get those re-anodized,
Add the hay, which is in the middle,
but I forgot the rest of them, like an idiot.
Which means goddess. About politics, about the world, and started to feel worried and anxious and everything that's going on. And he stood up and went back to the kitchen, and there was his servant reading the newspaper. And he told him, never again read the newspaper when you're preparing lunch. Because all the thoughts were invested into and affected the one who's eating. So what about us? Do we eat meat? Should we be vegetarian? That's up to you. Eat what you want. Eat what makes you healthy. If you want to be a vegetarian, be a vegetarian. If you want to eat meat, eat meat. It is not what goes into your mouth that makes you a human being. It's what comes out. It's what you say, that's what Jesus told us. We're not here to make a religion out of the kitchen. We recommend, for certain stages of the work, the consumption of a small amount of meat can provide you with vital elements that are necessary. But not everybody needs it at all times. Some people need to be vegetarian. It's better for them. I'm not in this relationship. There are runic postures and yantric postures where we place the hands and feet in certain positions in order to receive and transmit energy. So, and we do that all the time when we talk. You know, we raise our hand to stop. We also do this to call someone. So there's the physical thing there, but there's also an energetic exchange. The hands and the feet transmit and receive energy. We, in this tradition, we talk about 7 primary chakras related to spiritual development. We also talk about 7 primary chakras related with organic vitality, different 7 chakras. Really, there are many chakras for transformers of energy throughout the world.
What
Any
a
place two
job!
bodies cross, you can call a chakra. And there are hundreds, thousands of bodies in the world. Chakra is a place where energies cross.
What a job!
They exchange. They meet your way. So there are primary ones. There are chakras in your hands and feet. And they are related with different types of energies at different stages of the work. And that's also with the stigmata, like piercing things. But yeah, absolutely. When we do runes, when we do different mantras, you learn different positions and postures with the hands and feet in order to work with energy. That's all human. Any questions? Yes.
Well, I really did not want to do this way. I wanted to put the motor back in it with the drivetrain, but the motor's not ready and I'm tired of not getting things done. So put this in this way, and then the motor I'll put it in from the bottom with a whole, you know, the K-member, that thing on the floor, put it in from the bottom, do it that way. So now that yellow dolly is going to go for the 944. A lot of work. It's Friday. I'm hot, I'm tired, and thirsty.
The left hand paddle.
Juice.